Republicans are pushing through a big budget bill this week. So why is Trump sitting down for a contentious meeting with South African President Cyril Ramaphosa? The answer, because racism is the secret weapon that rich white men use to distract poor and middle-class white people while they rob them blind. Trump used today's Oval Office meeting to lie about white genocide in South Africa and launched into an unhinged rant about Qatar giving him a $400 million luxury jet.
I'm sorry, I don't have a plane to give you.
President Ramaphosa responded. The White House wanted to ambush Ramaphosa like they did with Ukrainian President Zelensky earlier this year. But today's meeting was never really about South Africa. It was about Trump distracting his racist base while he takes away their health care. Republicans scheduled a 1 a.m. hearing this morning to take up Trump's budget bill so they could hide the details from their constituents. In addition to cuts to Medicaid, food stamps, and vital government services, the Republican bill would cut more than $500 billion in Medicare, according to a new Congressional Budget Office report. 2/3 of the tax benefits of the bill would go to the richest people, while hardworking Americans making less than $30,000 a year will see their taxes actually increase up to 21%, according to a new study from the Congressional Joint Committee on Taxation. Republicans are really sneaky about it too. A 19% tax increase on the poorest Americans would hit in 2027 after the midterm elections, but a 12% tax hike on workers making $30,000 or less will hit after the 2028 election. That way, low-income voters can blame Democrats when their taxes go up in 2029. And keep in mind, all of this is being done so that Republicans can give more tax breaks to billionaires like Elon Musk. So they need shiny objects to distract the Fox News crowd. That's why they staged this sit-down with South Africa. That's why they charged Black Congresswoman LaMonica McIver for an assault that never happened in Newark. That's why they just launched an investigation against Chicago's Black Mayor, Brandon Johnson, for the crime of hiring Black people. And that's why they just dismissed investigations into U.S. police departments and ended consent decrees with police in Louisville and Minneapolis that were negotiated after the murders of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd. Toni Morrison once said the function of racism is distraction. And rich white men have been using this tool for centuries to distract poor and middle-class white people. Ever since Bacon's Rebellion in 1676, when the wealthy white planter class feared a coalition of poor Black and brown people would undermine their profits, racism has been the foundation that enables predatory capitalism in America. So while we keep an eye on Trump's racist policies for white voters over here, keep another eye on Trump's elitist policies for rich donors over there. They're both working on the same team.